So just wanted to give you guys a little update. So there's a project I've been working on just for myself. I'm going through some projects that kind of help me along. One of them is this Ruby for Kids project. And what's funny is that if I was a kid, I don't think I would have been able to figure this out. Maybe I would, I don't know. But I'm certainly starting from scratch. So this is the code. I'm just going to quickly explain it, and then I'll show you the terminal where it actually works. So let me just close this down. Okay. So what we have here is a simple Ruby program, and what I've done here is defined a few methods, and what this is the code that's going to execute whenever I call this method, and then these are the arguments inside of the method that can change. So you define it. This is going to build a rectangle, and it's going to build the top line, the middle, and then the bottom, depending on what the user puts into the program. This is the triangle method. I'm trying to be good at my comments, and so this is the triangle method. I define it. These are the arguments inside of it, and then the triangle will get built differently. So this is really just like math, and I needed a little bit help with this, but it eventually was able to work out. But you gotta put some blank spaces in there. In the first row, you're gonna wanna put a couple of the letters, and then over the height of that triangle, you're going to be creating rows on the inside, and then the final row is going to be the total height times 2. And so we're building a proportionate triangle with 2 equal sides and then 1 smaller base. And then this last one is the part where when you open up the program or execute the program, it asks you or tells you welcome to Shapes, how big do you want your house, and then you pick a size, so that's a number. So this gets the number from you, then it asks you what the outside letter is going to be built with, and then it gets it from you. The inside letter, what it's going to be built with, it gets it from you. And then it tells you this. This put just means that it's going to put a string right after you get this information that says about to draw a shape, this size based on what you put in, using this letter based on what you put in, and inside letter based on what you put in. We define the height and width, and then this little piece right here makes sure that this not string, but this basic letter gets converted to an integer or a number, if that makes any sense. I might have to go back and explain that better, but and then it goes through this one time, and it builds a triangle and then a rectangle, and I just played with the width until I got it, the base to equal the base of the triangle. So this is what it does. So I'm going to execute rubyshapes.rb, which is the program. Okay. So sorry about that. I just need to change the directory. So when you execute rubyshapes.rb, it says welcome to Shapes. How big do you want your house? So I want my house to be 20 letters big. What's the outside letter? Let's go with Z. And the inside letter, let's go with O. So there you go. It builds the triangle with Z's on the outside and then the O's in the middle. Then it builds a rectangle to spec based on this input. Now, I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but for me it is, because the logic behind this is actually something that I feel like that is a piece to what I want to build. And so that's really the key right now, is to keep building stuff that will help me understand what I need for the actual projects that I want to build. So that's really my program number 1 that I've ever done, that I actually understood what was going on from start to finish. And I'll keep updating you guys. I'm trying to help any newbie really understand like the basic stuff. Hope you're good at Google, because you'll be doing a lot of that and like looking stuff up. But ultimately, there you go. That's program number 1. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. And if you have any questions, shoot me a comment below. I'm happy to help you in any way that I can. All right, peace.